music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Love Is. This is The Core Season 1, Episode 7. If you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Okay, make sure to subscribe. Also make sure to hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have a new video up, because who knows what time this video will be up. Because what time is it right now? It's 3:21 in the morning, so it might be up at 5 in the morning, it might be up at 11 o'clock in the morning, I don't know. Okay, Love Is has been renewed for season 2. I'm happy that it was renewed for season 2, but I'm just hoping this story does not go so slow. I'm hoping maybe they've seen some comments, concerns, reviews from me, myself, and I, or whoever else has reviewed this show, to say like the story goes really, really slow. Okay, and it's like today I was like, you know what I'm saying? So it took a minute to like get to the. I'm just like, it's just too much. I don't need much of Yasir's long drawn out monologues. That's a lot. He has like 4 or 5 monologues per episode. The 90s was not that thought out. You know what I'm saying? It was real easy. It was real easy back then. Anyway, so the episode starts off with Yasir out at a job interview. I said, this is episode 7. I think this is the first time we've seen him on a job interview, even though he's been unemployed all this time. Anyway, so it's at like a bookstore, and the guy like, have you read this book, this book, this book, this book? He even mentioned Game of Thrones. And so you're still like, nope, if it ain't about black people, I ain't read it. You can't only read black books, okay? You can't be a black book reader and want to work at a bookstore. Reading black books is not the only qualification to work at a bookstore. Now, I don't know what other qualifications you need to work at a bookstore. I mean, you have to know your alphabets, put stuff in order. I guess you have to count because, the books had them numbers on them. But other than that, I mean, I don't think you have to read all the books. Like, I don't think you have to be like a connoisseur. Is that the word I'm thinking about this late in the morning? Whatever. You can't be you can't just read one kind of book. Okay, you just have to love books. And he's knowledgeable, so it is what it is. However, the bookstore interviewer man did not like his energy. Okay, like, you know what? We have a lot of applicants, you know what I'm saying? So we'll let you know you get a job. He leaves out. He know he kind of fucked up. And he know he need his job. So he go in with a different mindset. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? My fault. I was kind of crazy, whatever. I just finished smoking. I just stopped smoking. I'm real cranky. You too? I stopped smoking too. The other day, I pictured myself murdering someone. I'm like, well, first of all, as a former smoker myself, you don't admit the thoughts you had when you quit smoking. Because when I quit smoking, I'm gonna do that. I'll have that be a whole thing. Somebody put in the comments that I said I was gonna do a story set about when I stopped smoking. Anyway, but yeah, it gets you real cranky. So they're kind of bonding over that, and he realized Yasir isn't a full asshole. He just an asshole when he doesn't have a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he gets the job, but he also gets a 40% off discount as an employee. I mean, that's a good discount, but it's a bookstore, so I mean, how expensive can books be that you need 40% off? At that point, I'll just let me stop. Anyway, we do see that Ramadan is over, so Yasir is indulging in different things. We're going to start indulging in different things. He says how, with Ramadan, when you fast 30 days, God blesses you with a blessing. He says, Nuri, you are my blessing. Okay, I'm saying you are my personal blessing. Oh, yeah, I got you this book. Oh, cool book. And I got it with my discount. She like, discount? Like an employee discount? Like at a job discount? He was like, yeah, I got a discount at the bookstore. It's just minimum wage, but it's something. Okay, some people be so, I don't want to do minimum wage work, but bitch, minimum wage is more than no wage. Okay, last time I thought about it, 0 is less than 1. Okay, so if you can pay $1 or $2, it's better than $0. Okay, so thank God he got him a dang on employer. So she's happy, he's happy. It's a cute little thing. Now we do see her mom pop over, whatever. Her mom was shopping for couches, because she needs a couch for her house, because that front of that house is empty. your seer pops up too. He there. I'm like, he got a key because he came in with his key. She's known this man for a month. I dated the man for 6 months and I didn't even tell him my address. And you got him in a key. Anyway, girl, she's smarter. Well, it was easier dating in the 90s. Because nowadays, you meet someone on a damn website, they fuck around and kill you. It wasn't like that back in the day. You could date whoever and do whatever and it wasn't that bad. So her giving your seer a key in the 90s wasn't murderous like it is now. Okay, now you can't trust people to even give them your fucking phone number. So he get there, hey, this is my mama, she's here, so they meet or whatever, and mama already paying attention to the things that he's doing. The whole thing, well, this is the couch. He said, oh, this couch will go better in your office because it is a very creative piece, and your office is where you create, so it'll be more better there because it's not it's too much for the living room. It doesn't go with everything else. I mean, first of all, ain't nothing else in the goddamn living room, but whatever. So the mama like, well, this is all her space, so she can put it where she sees fit. He then say, I know it's her space, so I'm happy she's sharing it with me. I would have been like, bitch, hold on, who you talking to like that? Who? You know what, you see got a mouth on him, honey. You really, really do. And mama looking like, I can smack his ass right now, but she ain't smack him. It was what it was. So we do see how older Nuri mentions that at this point in time when she was dating him, how she felt, even though she was so accomplished in her own right, that she felt small around him because she was so indecisive back then, and he was so direct and kind of knew. He was confident within himself when he talked with like authority or whatever, even though he ain't got no goddamn job and he ain't got no authority. And just saying how she just felt different. Because he was just so knowledgeable, and at times she just felt less than. Even there was a scene where they would show he was reading some uppity book, and she was reading like a gossip magazine or whatever. So they just had two different, thought processes about certain things. So we also see future year series saying at the same time, while Nuri is somewhere feeling small and less than because of him, he said that the whole thing that day with the furniture thing, when he walked in, he had just got off the bus from walking, so he got no car. He just got a little minimum wage job at a bookstore, but she got this whole house and she was buying another couch because she couldn't pick a couch that she wanted, and she had the ability to buy multiple couches, and he couldn't buy her a goddamn burger. So he also felt small because he said he felt like my whole life I was like this on a lower level than anyone else. Like I can't, I've never had to balance a checkbook. I've never had to do anything. He's just, so the funny thing is they both were not knowing how the other one felt based on how the other one's life was. Whereas Yuri got all this, well, she ain't say, not like she's rich, but she's comfortable and able to do things, but she feels small compared to a man who has nothing, and a man who has nothing feels even smaller to a woman who has everything, and she envy him because of his goddamn knowledge. So it was a whole back and forth thing, but it was really cute. We do see that the mom was there too, and she didn't tell her mom about the sex life. I'm like, who tells their mama? Hey, but I don't look. I know some people are open with their parents and talk about sex. I don't want to no, no, thank you. I'm good, love, and joy. But Nuri, her mom, talks about sex. She didn't tell her mom how good he was, how bad he was, not how bad he was, but how he takes a long time. Like it's a long session. And she was like, you can kind of speed it up or whatever. And he like, you know what? I just, pride myself in not being a man. I want to make sure that she has as much pleasure as I do. Now, Mom, we love that as women, okay? We love that a man wants to take his time and please us by all means. But first of all, there's a lot of time in between a mini man and like a couple hour man. Like, look, I gotta go to work in the morning, bruh. I am 36 years old. I have to go to work in the morning. I'll be up on YouTube. You gotta get in there. I don't need all that saying. Like, what I'm saying? It don't have to last for hours. Like, look, bro, we not in the marathon. Just do what you gotta do. Just get it. Okay? It's especially not all the time. Look. No. And they're gonna say, I just have to pace myself. No, he need to hurry the fuck up, okay? I don't need you taking hours messing around. We got to see men. There's nothing wrong with that every now and again. Okay, so every now and again it do be real long and it takes a while and you enjoy the whole thing. But like if it's a regular Tuesday night and I got to go to work on Wednesday morning, no, don't take your time. I gotta get up in the morning, and I just did some reviews. Anyway, let me get off of that. I think all this come out of it. At that point in time, the mom said, you know what, none of that matters. The question is, what are y'all doing for Valentine's Day? And I realized this episode is going to be all about fucking Valentine's Day. He like, you know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. It's a corporate holiday, blah, blah, blah. He give all these reasons as to why, you know, Valentine's Day is corporate. Every day is Valentine's Day. I'm not going to just acknowledge it on this particular day. And the weird thing about that is if every day is Valentine's Day, then you can't exclude February 14th as Valentine's Day. You can't do that. If you do, it's a goddamn cop-out. So, Nuri, looks disappointed. She really does. She looks like, I love Valentine's Day, but he doesn't. So, you know, he doesn't celebrate it, so let me just leave it alone. I would say, look, bruh, if you don't celebrate it, I won't get you no gift, but I expect one. Okay, I expect at least a happy Valentine's Day. We're going to spend the day together. Like, it's going to be something like that. Like, you don't have to celebrate it as in the aspect of, let me get her some candies in the heart shape. Let me get her the red roses, the red happy Valentine's Day balloon. Like, you don't have to get me the typical commercial Valentine's Day shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go to Olive Garden. We can go to Asian corned beef down on Selma Coney. Get us some goddamn corned beef egg rolls. Get us some vodka and some fruit punch. Mix it together, make it frozen. Have some whole little frozen daiquiris or whatever. And do that. Okay? At the crib, watching Netflix. Okay? You can do things in a way to still make Valentine's Day special for your relationship without being, you know what I'm saying, corporate. Going out and get them Hallmark cards and or the bullshit of all the rigmarole. But again, some men be like, I don't do, well, guess what, we ain't supposed to be together. But Nuri is accepting the fact that he doesn't celebrate it. And, you know, he like, well, you know, but if you want to celebrate it, we can. Do you want to celebrate it? When you ask someone that, you expect them to say no. Because what you should have said was, have you celebrated it before? Oh, you have? Like in the past you have? Oh, well, you know what, I got you, boo. You know what I'm saying? Because she celebrates it. Even if you don't, you can still do something for her because it's for her person. Duh. Anyway, the mama like, well, Neri, do you want to celebrate it? You know what? You know, it doesn't matter. But basically, because he doesn't, I'm good. See? That's goddamn girl, fuck by. I need to get me a dang on hand sign and just hold up girl fuck by so I can stop saying it and then you two want him cussing so much. Idea. Anyway, you know, we see Nuri at home. She's balancing her checkbook. She's happy that her loans be paid off for her house, her mortgage, for her school loans or whatever. She's happy. You know what? So am I. Because my stuff paid off too. Anyway, we see how she's having different rooms remodeled. So she's going through all these things. And you see her couldn't do shit but watch. Okay? Because she can't do nothing besides sit there and, you know what I'm saying, hold the contractor. Don't bust out the wrong walls. And, you know, again, he's feeling small seeing her go about her life and doing things. And, you know, it's just, he's working on it. You know what I'm saying? He's working up towards it. He's a whole bookstore worker. Okay, he putting the books on shelves. Okay, moving them from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? Unfolding the pages. I don't know, doing those things. Anyway, now at Nuri's job, everyone's all Valentine's Day out. Now, see, I don't know if Valentine's Day was celebrated more in the 90s because I was 8 in the 1990. But I'm weird. Like, everyone in the office, like they in school, oh my god, did JoJo get you a card for Valentine's Day? Girl, no, but I gotta go to science class and he better have me something. I'm like, y'all at work, and I'm like, it's just too much. Like, but like, again, it's the 90s, and Nuri the only one like in black. Like, oh, you know, we don't celebrate. Well, no, he doesn't celebrate. He does not celebrate Valentine's Day. So you know what I'm saying? It's fine. I don't really care about it. And they're like, girl, he playing you. He don't want to be with you. Okay, he is tricking you. He playing game on you, and you should realize it. And you know what I'm saying? It's a corporate holiday, and she giving the whole speech that your sister has said to her, to them, and they like, girl, again, he playing you. They then say, you know, most men, when they don't want to be with a girl, they'll kill off a parent, or not a parent, Lord Jesus, they'll kill off a grandparent. Well, this is bad. To avoid being around the girl. They say, like, oh, you know what, my grandma just died. I just need some time to myself. My response would be, if your grandma died, when the funeral, I'm going to send some flowers to the funeral home. If you can't give me the funeral home number, you're lying. Anyway, because again, you want space? Cool, bruh. Have your space. But I need your grandma's name to send my condolences and my flower arrangement to the funeral home. Thank you. And if you lying, keep flying, bruh. Bye. That's just what I would say. How do I think of this stuff off the top of my brain? Because that is not. I've never had someone not want to spend time with me and say I can't do this for someone that I've never had that happen to me. Or if the person did pass away, they said to someone that I need you with me, boo, and I said I'm on my way, baby. I'm on my way. So yeah. Anyway, because they're teasing her about that whole thing about how he's playing her with the how he don't celebrate it, how guys lie and say grandma, dad, or whatever, and the dude gonna say, yeah, you know, some guys they got extra grandmas that they kill off all the time. I'm like, bitch, really? But you know, everybody, I know people who do that at work. You would say, you know what? Great family friend, you know what I'm saying, passed away, I need the next 4 days off, and you got them in Mexico, so you know it is what it is. Anyway, they're gonna make a whole episode on that show about her and this whole thing of how he playing her. She feels stupid, she looks stupid, it's kind of crazy, because then her boss, Norman's wife, comes, and he bought her a whole new car. Okay, if you like it, we love it. So it was a little scene where she went and like caught Angela in the studio getting head by somebody. I'm not sure what was the point of us seeing that, you know what I'm saying? I need to wash my hair. It was just weird. Cause I was like, why is she getting head in the studio? Like you know what? No, people do have sex at work. Anyway, so be so discombobulated. So she talking to Angela after she done made the guy walk away and kissed him and everything. But I was like, girl, why are you standing so close to me? Like, you don't have no panties on and your mouth smells like vagina because he just kissed you with your no, give me 5 feet. Anyway, she just say to her, like, look, if you want to celebrate Valentine's Day, you should celebrate it and let him know that's what the fuck you want to do. But you know, Nuri be like, I don't, you know, he doesn't want to do it. Anyway, on Valentine's Day, Sirius is helping her prepare. Her mama, her grandma, her auntie has a singles night, or they've had this singles night tradition because they've been single for a while. They all are single. Message, and so she's getting ready for that night. But who has singles night at their own house when they have a whole man? Who does that? I wouldn't. Anyway, but she does. If you have been watching for this long, put in, I forgot. Oh, either put in Valentine's Day, Easter, President's Day, or Halloween. And then when you put one of those words in, put a costume or what you want to dress up like for Halloween. So pick any of those holidays, but then put with it what you want to be for Halloween this year. That's kind of fun. I will pick Easter, and I want to be Inspector Gadget. Yep, that's what I picked. Anyway, so it's Valentine's Day. She's having a little single thing at her house. So your Sirius says, okay, I'm going to give you some space to build your peoples. I'm going to go home. And then we remember, he still lives with Ruby, his ex-girlfriend. She was like, with Ruby? He's like, yeah, my spot, my house. She's like, but with Ruby, you're going to spend the day of lovers with Ruby, your ex-girlfriend. He's like, you know, that would matter if I believed in Valentine's Day, but I don't, so it's just another day. It's just February 14th. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it a big deal. He's like, but if you want us to spend time together and count with your peoples or whatever, we can do that. Do you want to do that? Again, you're saying that and you're expecting her to say no, because no one's gonna. Well, I would say yeah, but I would not have made no damn singles night if I'm not single. But that's neither here nor there. So we see he leaves. He does go to Ruby's place, and she's kind of upset because when he get there, he like, you know, hey, she's like, oh yeah, I found some cigarettes under the couch. There you go. First of all, they gotta be old and stale. But anyway, he like, oh no, you know, I'm trying to quit. Oh, okay. He said, oh yeah, you know, guess what else? I got a job. It's minimum wage, you know what I'm saying, but it's something. She's like, oh, so you get rid of me, and then you get all the good luck. You got a whole new life. I said, it's finna be some shit. Okay, it's finna be a whole bunch of shit. He go in her room to talk to her, and they kind of have a full out discussion, arguments, ex-lover's quarrel. And, you know, he like, look, you know, what's the deal? She like, well, I feel like, you know, you confusing me because, you know, you not here, not be getting over you or whatever, and then you come back on Valentine's Day. And I'm like, maybe he gonna get over the other girl and come back to me. He like, what? He like, you the only one confused. He like, you don't want me. I was on that couch for fucking 5 months. You touched me twice. You only want me because someone else wants me now, and that's really it. And I was like, well, you know what? That's a good point. Because we don't know their backstory. All we know is what we saw, that they were living together. We assumed it was something. So if he was there for 5 months on her couch, y'all ain't no couple. Okay? At all. Because if we a couple, even if I'm mad at you, you ain't gonna be on that couch for 5 months, bro. You gonna be up in this, what that dick do, bro, is what's gonna be going on. But she wasn't doing that, so he like, you know, it's not confusing or whatever. You don't want me, and it is what it is. But I got you ready for her, and she's basically, she mad because she not gonna reap the benefits of him being a better man. The weird part for me, and what I feel like, I get her reason for being upset, because ain't nothing worse than being with a guy who, when he ain't got shit, and then the next girl he get all his shit together. You like, bitch, what happened to you? You were a bum with me. You know, you better with her. The thing is, it can be one or two things. Either you did not push him enough to be better. It's a difference between nagging and saying you ain't doing shit, you ain't doing shit, you not working, you ain't doing nothing, That's not encouraging. So some people don't hear that and then get motivated. He got motivated when he seen how successful Nuri was. I think that's what it is. And I think he fell in love with a girl, you know. But you know what I'm saying? It made him being in love with her made him want to be better. And that's what sometimes makes men better. It takes a woman, it takes a person. It can be whatever. It takes someone wanting them to be better or them to grow the fuck up. And he didn't do that with you. And it's unfortunate, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, what can you do, Ruby? So it's like, I'm not kicking you out, but I'm pissed, and I need you to leave for like an hour. But he only got 2 weeks left to be there. She said, why are you even here? He's like, because we roommates. We roommates for, you know, another 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks. I'm like, at this point in time, bitch, I'm out. I mean, you been at Nuri's house for a month. That was 4 weeks. It was come on now. Anyway, I don't know. So so he does leave. So over at Nuri's house, you know, her grandma was played by she was Thelma on Amen. Remember this Amen? I love that show. I think all of might have been passed away by now. Anyway, she played, you know, Thelma on Amen. She played Dee on the Wayans Brothers. She played the mama on Friday. She played Craig mama on Friday. Hey, hey, you know, that whole lady, whatever. So she played the grandma. And I think the auntie was played by Maya's mama, Maya from Girlfriends. So, you know, that was kind of cool. Anyway, they all at her house for Singles Day. I'm like, this is really, really pitiful. And basically, it's their tradition, but the mama then told the grandma and the sister all the dirt. Hey, all the dirt. So now Nuri's aunt and grandma basically there to ask her what the hell going on. And they just all on her business. Okay, we heard, you know what I'm saying, that you let him move in. He don't celebrate Valentine's Day. He lived with his ex. He this, he that. What the hell are you doing, girl? You was stupid. You going crazy. She's like, why would you tell him all that stuff? You know what I'm saying? She's like, look, we've been together for a month. He makes me happy. He's a great guy. It's what she kept saying. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. And he makes me happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been with someone in the past month being with him. But I always say the first 6 months is bliss. Ooh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Excuse me. That 7th month going further is when some real shit start happening sometimes. So again, but the first month, I mean, it ain't all been bliss. There's been some bullshit too, but she's happy. At the end of the day, you let a person be happy until, you know, you don't let them like don't buy them a car. Don't do that, okay? But if she wants, if the house she paid for that's in her name, she want him up in there dropping dick off every day, let her do it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Grandma like, well, Malik Yoba makes me happy too on Fox on Thursdays, but I didn't let him move in. I let him drop by once a week. I say she up there watching New York Undercover. I used to love that show. Malik Yoba and I forgot his partner name. He was like Puerto Rican. My hair is, oh my God. It makes me want to cut my damn fan off because my hair keep blowing on my ear and I just go crazy. Anyway, at this point in time, I then say, and I heard he got a kid. I'm like, oh, don't tell me that he got a kid. What? And they're like, you know what? I'm tired of this. Y'all going, you know, I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick of even having a singles now. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all asses is single now. Grandma said, you know what you showed? Right, I'm tired of this shit too. I could be at home watching Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit. She said, this is a dry vagina party and it's pathetic. And grandma and auntie leave. So that was a whole little cute thing, whatever. And then, you know, we then see her and her mom talk. Her mom feels like Yasir is her daddy, meaning her ex-husband or whoever, the baby daddy. And she like, you know, he isn't him or whatever. You putting his needs in front of yours. You know, he doesn't celebrate this holiday. She's like, it's just a holiday. It's not no big deal. Like, you keep making it be more than it was. Her mama then say, why don't you go back to New York and meet up with Derek and try to work that out. She said, I can't even get him on the phone to break up with him. I'm not for girl. And I said, that's the thing. You want her to go back to a person who don't even treat her well because he has more money. Stupid. Okay, it's just kind of stupid. And she's like, you know, Yasir is here and he wants me. And mama said the exact same thing I probably would have said if someone told me that. She said, of course you do, baby, because he's homeless. I said, God damn it, mama. He's not home where he is homeless. And she's like, and you gave him the key to the city. You know, don't give him everything because you're desperate. And I don't think Nuri desperate is because Nuri had men after her. Okay? It was this men she did not want to be with. So she could do what, and she knows she's pretty enough to date whoever she wants to date. She just found someone who she's actually into, and that's what she wants to do. So it honestly made sense. But she's like, you know, Mom, he isn't my father. He's Muslim like your father. He looks like your father. He's charming like your father. You know, he has, you know, multiple women like your father. Like, he doesn't have multiple women. He has me and the woman he lives with. I say, well, Nuri, your mama's right. That's two. That's one. That's two. That's not his girlfriend. They're just roommates. They're just friends. It's nothing more than that. And again, he has me, so I ain't worried about it. She said I could have gotten more. I could have wanted more, but why give up on love just to have one Valentine's Day? I said, well, that's absolutely positively true. And she's like, no, I believe we have a future together, and I just need my mom to be here for me, to and not be putting her old fears on me. I said, well, you know what? Read your mama fulfills. Read her ass, because it's true. Her mama was, you know, living through her issues with her father. Okay, and I'm like, Nuri, mama, leave her the hell alone. Okay, just shut up. Let her be. Anyway, we see your ass because he had nowhere else to go when Ruby kicked him out. He had to go to the coffee house. Okay, but I'm like, does he have money to buy coffee? I'm not sure. Sean pop up. I'm like, what? I'm like, why is Sean there? And he had a whole living girlfriend too. But he said, my girl wants some chocolate cake after she gets a chocolate dick. I said, well, okay. Chocolate cake and chocolate dick is a wonderful thing. And so they're basically talking or whatever. And, you know, he brings up, you know, oh, it's a fake holiday. I can't believe all these people. They're all sheep. This corporate holiday, blah, 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 blah. Again, you see her in his little monologues. I can't deal with him. And then Sean like, man, stop fronting. You don't like Valentine's Day because you can't afford to buy no flowers. I said, well, you know what? Speak the truth. Speak the truth, okay? Shame his ass. He ain't got no money. And that's why he does not celebrate it. He probably has not for a long time. And he was like, but you over there with your rebound girl. He like, she not a rebound. I love Nuri. He say, if you love her and I'm your bestie, why haven't I met her? He like, bestie? What the fuck? He like, oh, you know what? It's a new term I'm trying out. I'm like, they gonna throw bestie out like he came up with it? If you say so. Anyway, he like, you know what I'm saying? Men don't have best friends. Okay, me, either my man or my nigga. It's like, men have best friends. Okay, they have best friends. So when you get married, you have a best man. Come on now, bro. Anyway, he said, you know, you have met her, you know what I'm saying, you know her. He was like, I don't know, I know her, but you have never, like, introduced me to her, so I have never really met her. And he was like, oh, he like, that's like you not meeting Mia, who was Sean's daughter. He's like, man, that's different. He like, no, you know what I'm saying, isn't Nuri your baby? And Yasir realizes he right. I haven't treated her like my girl. I had not introduced her to anybody. He like, look, you up in here in this damn coffee house talking shit or whatever. You is not with her on the one day that women want to be claimed. He like, it is really sad that Ruby has met her before I had. He like, what is you talking about? He like, oh yeah, she went looking for you one day and she went to the house and Ruby saw her. What? She didn't tell me that. Like, how do you know? He like, well, Ruby told my girl told me, so I'm telling you again. And he like, well, why wouldn't you tell me? He said, because she probably confused. You not claiming her. So she don't know what the fuck to do. He like, well, I tell you this, you better go claim her ass before someone else does. Like Keith's ass tried to. Anyway, he realizes, I guess he has to do the right thing. And he pops up to her house. Her mom like, who just knocking on your damn door? And I'm not going home, so he got her sleep on the couch. I was like, she got that big ass house in one room, one bed. And not only that, I don't want to sleep in my child's bed when I know for a fact they've been getting dirty with their boyfriend. I don't want to be in that sex-fested bed. Look, the juices be secreted in the cushions, okay? I don't want it all up in the pillow top. No, thank you. And I'm not going to go too far. Anyway, he pop up at 11:05 talking about, well, technically, it's still Valentine's Day. I would have been like, bitch, first of all, you can't come to me when you've been gone all day and then say, oh, now you celebrate Valentine's Day. Oh, now you get that even if every day is Valentine's Day, that includes February 14th. Fuck you mean, bro? Where you been all day? Where have you been all day? But he come with some flowers, saying how he has to make room for her in his life. He has to make exceptions for her in his life, and things that he does not like to do, he has to do them because he loves her so much. And says every couple should have their own song so that when it comes on, you think of each other instantly. And he plays a song that I could not remember the name of it. And oh my god, my fucking language lately. It's just my hair is blowing and it's in my ear and I'm tripping. But he plays a song. It was a great song, and I can't think of. I have never, you know what I'm saying, that whole song or whatever. It was a cute little song, and they dancing around in the house or whatever. He's talking about how much he loves her. Her mom is seeing it from the shadows, so her mama like, okay, he is different. He is a little bit, you know, he's not what I thought he was. And it was a beautiful scene. Really, really great. And that's kind of how it goes off of them dancing and smiling. And even they show future Yasir and future Nuri dancing to their song in their later years. So it was a good episode if you ask me. Just it was just slow. It was just slow, and that part just kind of drives me crazy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Peace.